My name is Andrew Rogers, and for my project, welcome to my channel first off, Tech Tips and Tricks for Seniors. My name is Andrew Rogers, and for an English project this year, we decided to devote one bell per week of English class to a 20-time project. I chose to do my project on because it had to be community-based, and I wanted to use my knowledge of an iPhone to help benefit an entire community, which is the senior community who was not brought up in the age of technology. I thought that this would be a great use of my time because I can use my knowledge to help others. So let's begin. So you want to know how to turn your iPhone on. So first, how do you know if it's off? Well, say that you tap your iPhone, it's still black. Your iPhone is off. So you want to hold down the power button until it turns on. But where is the power button? The power button is located on the right side of your iPhone. You want to hold it down until the Apple symbol comes up, and then you just want to wait until you get to your home screen or the lock screen. Then you put in your password, and you get to your screen with all your apps and things. But before I get into other little functions, I'm going to point out one quick thing. On the left side of your iPhone, not on the screen, but on the actual iPhone itself, you're going to see three other little things. The one nearest to the top is how you turn your ringtone on and off. Your ringtone is the sound you receive from notifications. So you want to, depending on what your job is, if you want it on or off, you can either have it on or off. The other buttons can be used to control the ringtone when it's on or off. The other buttons can be used to control the ringtone when it's on. And they can also be, say you're watching a YouTube video, they can also be used to control the sound of a YouTube video, turning it up or down. So once you get into your app screen, you're going to see all these apps depending on what you have installed. I don't know what you have installed. If you just got it, you could have an array of apps. But don't be overwhelmed, because most likely you're not going to use every single one of those apps. But I just want to tell you about the important ones real quickly. So let's begin by talking about the phone. So you're going to see at the bottom of your iPhone, you're going to see a green square with a phone in it. You click on it, and depending on if you just got your iPhone or if you had it, you're going to see all your recent calls. Basically, also from there, you can see all your favorites, all your contacts. You can pretty much, it's your call where you can call from. The next one right next to it that has a white square and in it looks like a blue compass, that is one of the most important ones. That is Safari. It is the internet on your iPhone. Now you can download other browsers, but Safari is the pre-installed one on your iPhone. This one, if you're going to click on it, it's just going to come up. You can enter a website name, you can search on the internet. Majorly important. The one right next to it is the opposite of calling. It's texting. It's going to be a green square with a little thought bubble in it. You click on it, it's going to show all your messages. Now, depending on what version you have, you want to click on something near the top that looks like, mine is a blue circle with a pencil drawing and a square. That's how you're going to start a new message. But you can also go back and respond to old messages too. I want to draw your attention to one more thing, and that is the camera. The camera is really not too complicated to understand, even though it might. For the most part, you're not going to use those four things at the top unless you're getting very specific. So when you take your finger and you swipe to the left or right, you're going to get a different type of photo if you swipe to the right. You're going to get a portrait, a square, and a panoramic photo. These are not that important. Most likely you're only going to use a regular photo. But say you want to capture something that you can't capture in just a normal photo, then you might use panoramic. If you take your finger and swipe to the left, you're going to see you're going to see the video, and then you're going to see two types of videos. Again, I don't know how much you're going to use it, but it can be important if you're trying to capture something in slow motion or you want to do a time lapse. I want to draw your attention to the big white button. Hold your camera up, click it. It takes a picture. That's how you take your pictures. It would seem pretty obvious, but it might not be to you in case you haven't really used an iPhone camera before. To the bottom right of your screen, you're going to see a camera with two arrows rotating. That's going to flip your camera. Say you want to take a selfie. You want to flip it so it faces you. And then you can flip it again if you want to take something in front of you. To the bottom left is when you take a photo and you can click on it and it'll come up with every single photo that you've taken. Also very convenient because from the camera you can just access all the photos you've taken. So another quick thing is you swipe left, you're going to see a search bar, and then you're going to see different app suggestions, different apps like the weather app. It's just going to tell you a little more information, like what specifically that app does. Just another little convenient way to get to apps. Yeah, I think this is going to conclude this episode. I really hope you return for episode 2 because I think the series is going to be a lot of fun. Thank you very much for watching.